Welcome to the Library of Virginia. I'm John Deal, editor of the Dictionary of Virginia Biography, and I'm in the gallery where our current exhibition, Mapping the Commonwealth, 1816 to 1826, is on display until June 2025. The map at the heart of this exhibition was the first official state map, and it took 10 years to complete. The two cartographers, or map makers, were very different individuals. One was an older itinerant scholar who undertook many occupations in multiple countries and states. Mapping the Commonwealth became his last great work. The other was a much younger man, specifically trained in navigation and embarking on his first professional endeavor. They were named John Wood and Herman Boyer. They were both immigrants. Scotsman John Wood was an educator and writer in Edinburgh. Consumed by a wanderlust that would drive him throughout his life, Wood immigrated to America about 1800. Sailing in New York City, he tutored Aaron Burr's daughter and supported Burr's political ambitions. A falling out with Burr spurred Wood to relocate to Richmond in 1802, where he became the city's surveyor, as well as a newspaper editor and teacher. He soon left to undertake surveying in the Louisiana Territory, but only got as far as Frankfort, Kentucky, where he published a newspaper and accused Burr of treasonous activities. Driven from Kentucky, he lived in Washington, D.C. for a time before returning to Richmond, where he taught at a boys' academy whose students included one of Thomas Jefferson's grandsons. More stops in the next decade included teaching at the College of William and Mary, overseeing the Petersburg Academy, and coming back to Richmond to open a school for educating both young men and women. Wood was always looking for new worlds to conquer. He became intrigued by the General Assembly's efforts to construct new transportation networks to connect the various regions of the states and the state to the nation. Essential to undertaking this grand design, in 1816, the legislature directed that a detailed map of Virginia be produced. After initially being hired to survey Virginia's rivers, Wood was put in charge of the whole enterprise in 1819. One of his earliest moves was to hire young Danish immigrant Herman Boyer as his principal assistant. Born in 1792, Boyer was trained in navigation in Copenhagen and served as a corporal in the Danish military. Immigrating to America in 1816, he landed in Massachusetts. Within 2 years, he had moved to Richmond, where he worked as a clerk in the House of Delegates. Becoming well known to government officials, Boyer's training and skills made him an ideal choice for Wood's top aide. Beginning in 1819, the two cartographers completed 96 county maps prior to Wood's death in May 1822. Boyer was awarded the contract to finish the county maps and directed the preparation and printing of the state map, which he did using drafting instruments he borrowed from Thomas Jefferson. The map of Virginia was printed under Boyer's supervision in Philadelphia in 1825 and 1826. Elaborately decorated, it measured 44 square feet. In 1827, he directed the publication of 400 copies of the original map and prepared 800 copies of a smaller version, of which some of the proceeds would go to support the state library, which we now know as the Library of Virginia. Looking for his next project, Boyer, who had expressed his desire to become a naturalized citizen, took a position as an engineer on the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal. Working on an aqueduct being built along the Potomac River, the conditions fostered fevers and disease. Boyer was often ill and died tragically in March 1830, probably in Georgetown. In creating Virginia's official state map, John Wood and Herman Boyer created not only the foundation for constructing canals, bridges, and turnpikes that connected Virginians throughout the state, developed commercial markets, and extended westward population expansion. These two remarkable and very different cartographers created a work of art. I hope you'll visit the Library of Virginia and see some of those maps created by Wood and Boyer. You can also find more information and additional maps online at our website, edu.lva.virginia.gov/mapping the Commonwealth. Thank you.